Welcome. It's time to cook and eat along today. Let's eat some chili.
So we have a bunch of different chili recipes we like to work with, and this one's a new one for us. So what you see here is what we're going to start out with. So first we start with a pound of ground beef. We went with an 80-20. You can use what you'd like. So for dramatic effect, we're going to allow you to listen to some sizzle before the commentary continues. Now, we like to brown our ground beef. It brings flavor, also renders some of that fat. And while that's continuing, we're going to chop up the vegetables. So Sun takes care of that for us. And that rendering fat becomes hugely important in the next step. So be sure to stick along so you see that.
Exactly. Yeah. While this is simmering, I'll make this chicken.
Now at this point, the meat's mostly browned, so I'm going to put in some of our favorite seasoning. This isn't sponsored, so use what you like. However, if Slappy Mama wants to send us a bottle or two, we'll be happy to use it because we love this stuff. So now I'm going to pull out this meat with a slotted spoon. The reason being is, again, remember I referenced that drained fat. We want as much of that fat as possible to stay in the pan. Because after chopping up the peppers, it's now time to chop up the onions. And if somebody could be so kind in the comments below to remind me to sharpen my knives, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Dad's trying to fancy cut an onion with a dull knife.
Yeah, the knife could use
The knife is so dull.
This one is too. We have a knife sharpener.
I know.
Another friendly tip here is I do it half the time, but I should do it all the time. Curl your fingers in like I do here, so that way you don't risk any cuts.
Oh, you get onions everywhere.
Mama, I'm washing the peppers.
Now it's time to put the onions and the peppers into that rendered beef fat to saute those, soften them up, and bring out their flavors and bring in some caramelization. This will add depth to your chili and take it to the next level. And while I grab some garlic to add in, enjoy some more ASMR sizzling. Now, every good chili needs some tomatoes and some chilies. You could use fresh jalapenos or any other chilies you'd like. I like these canned mixes because that juice that's in there has more flavor than straight water, and it's pre-seasoned. So this is a great way to bring more flavor to the chili and save yourself some work. Also, it's time in the comments to come at me, bro. I like beans in my chili. I put in the sauce and all to become part of the chili base. If you don't like beans, leave them out. Now that everything else is in, add your beef back. And this is the first time we've ever used the Chilli Man seasoning kit. So let us know if you've ever tried it. We really enjoyed it because we like the Chilli Man canned chili, so we thought it'd be a winner. Now, you always have a little bit of extra in the packet. You also have a little bit of extra in your can. So the little bit of water I'm going to use, I'm going to put in this can, swirl out the seasonings, then add that water to the packet and pour that all in so we don't waste anything. Now it's time to just let it simmer and let it ride. The longer you do, the better it'll taste. So we half lit it to let the steam escape because we want it to thicken as well. And about halfway through, we're going to add our favorite hot sauce. So this will be at your discretion. I added in about 6 heavy dashes, and it's thickening up nicely. So at this point, it's ready to go for us. That took about a half hour on the stove and on our kitchen on a low heat, but we're ready to eat. So for me personally, I like to top mine off with a little bit of fresh onion, some pickled jalapeno, and some cheese. Add some sour cream or whatever else you'd like. Oyster crackers would be good too. But if you like this video and you like family cooking and fun, you found the right channel. Hit that subscribe, turn on notifications, join the community, and we'll see you in the next one. All our best.